What's up, guys, and welcome back to Software and Hardware Solutions. And today we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone Season 5. And yes, let me get into this. Warzone Season 5 is a really big thing right now. A lot of people are having issues with Season 5. I've uploaded a video about Season 5 before, but this is where I'm going to explain a lot of things with people's comments, the people that are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and some people that's not subscribed to my YouTube channel that's leaving me feedback, positive feedbacks, good feedbacks, so I know what their problem is with the game and what they're struggling with, and I'm going to try and go every single step today to help you guys out. And that's what my YouTube channel is about, is to help out people with this game and to get more FPS out of your game and just make your game run much better. Number one, I'm going to get this out there, I am not a developer for Warzone. If I developed this game, I would have fixed it a long time ago. Unfortunately, Warzone isn't doing anything about their game and they don't want to fix it. This is why I make YouTube videos, is to help people out as best I can. It doesn't matter who you are, what user you are, if you're a laptop user, a desktop user, it doesn't matter. I help everyone out there that I can with this game. Now, number one, I'm going to jump straight into Battlenet. A lot of people has commented on my YouTube videos telling me, look, the game is running, but I play one game and then the game crashes. Okay, so if you're having problems with Warzone where your game crashes at random times, for instance, you jump into a game, you play one game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, however the case might be, and then all of a sudden your game crashes, it throws you back to your desktop. Number one, what you can do is just go to this little gear icon over here, and then it says scan and repair. That is to scan and repair your game files. So what it will do is it will scan and repair your game files, because you might have a corrupt file inside your Warzone, and that's the reason why your game is crashing. Okay, so that's the easy way of doing it. The very hard way of doing it is going here again and then actually say uninstall and reinstalling the game. Yes, I know a lot of people might be using, I don't know, like data and stuff like that. They don't have uncapped internet, so they don't want to uninstall the game at all. They don't want to because it's a really big game to download, and they don't have time to uninstall the game and reinstall the game. But if the worst case scenario is your game keeps crashing and you go here and you go scan and repair and your game still doesn't get fixed, the best case scenario that you can do is go here and uninstall the game and reinstall the game, and the game might be fixed. I have a video on my YouTube channel. I don't know how long ago I uploaded it, but I uploaded a video where I told people to uninstall the game and reinstall the game. I think it's a very old video, but a lot of you might have not seen it, and maybe newcomers to my YouTube channel have not seen that video, so I highly recommend uninstalling the game and reinstalling the game, and it might fix your issue. Okay, that is the hard way of doing it. Okay, number two, this little option here, and you go to game settings, right? When you go to app over here, I highly recommend changing this to exit Battlenet completely. Do not let it minimize to the system tray here at the bottom over here. Don't let it do that, because what it's going to do is it's going to use resources of your computer to run Battlenet in the background while you are playing Warzone. Okay, I've gone through this before, but if you're a newcomer here, I highly recommend selecting this option over here so it exits Battlenet completely when you launch your Warzone, because this intends to run in the background using your RAM, using your CPU. Doesn't really touch your graphics card, but it uses resources in general. Okay, scroll down where it says user browser hardware acceleration. I highly recommend unticking this little box and then say done. It's going to ask you to restart your Battlenet. I highly recommend to restart your Battlenet and then just come back into Battlenet once you're done with that. Okay, so once you've done this little tick here, it actually helps a lot with this game. For some reason, if you have this ticked and it's on, the game intends to, I don't know, it just intends to just be weird. I don't know. I don't know what Warzone's doing. I don't know what this application is doing. I don't know. But I know these steps do work for my system. It might not work for yours, but it also might, because everyone has different computers. You might not have no one has the exact same PC. You might have the exact same graphics card as me, maybe the same CPU, or even maybe the same RAM. But this is the thing. No one has the exact same computer. So if you're having issues with this game, just follow my guidelines. All right, once you're done with this, you're going to go to this little gear icon over here, and you're going to go to Show and Explorer, and go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and you're going to scroll all the way down, and you're going to find this one over here, which is the exe file. You're going to right click on it and say properties and go to compatibility mode. Now I had a comment in my video, I can only run the game in Windows 8 mode. Do not tick this box. That's why it's only showing you these. You can't run it in Windows 10 because you're obviously already on Windows 10. In none of my videos that I've shown you guys of my Warzone, where I uploaded a Warzone video, I've never shown you to tick this box. Do not tick this box, okay? Don't tick it, because you are going to try and run the game in a compatibility mode to run it on Windows 7 or 8 or whatever the case might be. Do not tick this box. Don't. Okay, all right. The next thing you're going to do is go to change settings for all users. I highly recommend doing it here and not inside here. Do it inside here. Click over here and then click on disable full screen optimizations and run this program as administrator. This helps with FPS and this helps the game not to crash. Okay, this isn't a guaranteed thing that your game won't crash at all. Let me just get this out there. This little tick is not going to make your game magically not crash ever again. Warzone is broken. It intends to crash at random times. My game also crashes at random times. So you're not the only one out there. All right? Okay. But this does help. It tries and tends to help the game not crash. So just tick these two. Once you're done with that, you say apply. And you go to change high DPI settings. You select this box here. And you say, I sign into Windows. Or you can choose, I open this program. It's your own personal preference, right? This one over here, where it says high DPI scaling override, I highly recommend ticking this box and then select application. Do not select system. Do not select system enhance. I repeat, do not select these two over here. Your game is going to become worse than what it is already, okay? Keep on an application and say okay, say apply, say okay, say apply again, and say okay. Now it's applied to your exe file over here. All right, once you're done with that, I highly recommend doing this. Go into your search button and type in settings, just like this, and press enter, and go to update and security. And then update your Windows. It's very, very crucial for your Windows to be up to date, especially for Warzone. And just in general, your Windows needs to be up to date on a regular basis to keep your games running smoothly. That's why there is a thing called Windows Updates. It updates your drivers, new stuff that needs to be updated in Windows. You need to keep your Windows up to date. All right, as you can see, it says 954, 955. So I just did an update for my Windows. So now I'm going to go to the home page over here and I'm going to go to apps. Okay, now these are my apps. All right, these are all the things I have installed on my computer. Okay, if you have a lot of stuff installed on your computer that you might not use on a regular basis, or you don't use them at all, uninstall them. The more space you have on the drive that your Warzone is on, the better your game's going to run. Okay? Don't ever let your hard drive be in the red. None of your hard drives, none of your SSDs. Don't let it be in the red. Let it be in the blue. Because if it starts going into the red, your PC is going to realize that there's no more space, and I don't know why Warzone does this, but Warzone intends to break in every single way possible that it can. It just breaks because of random things. Warzone is a broken game and no one wants to fix it. No one. No one wants to fix it in their company. It's like I said before, it's like the company gave up. They were like, nope, we're just going to leave it as is. We'll just bring out new seasons. But we won't fix the issues with the game. They're not fixing the issues. They're just bringing out new seasons and milking people for money with skins and updates and, you know, all these things. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, after this one over here, you're going to go to video playback. This one here, you are going to turn off and do not tick this box. Once you're done with that, you go to startup. Now over here plays a very big role, okay, with booting into your Windows, okay, plays a very, very big role. These things inside here, put most of them off that you do not use, okay? Like Cortana and stuff like that, where it says Intel graphics and stuff like that. For laptop users, I highly recommend do not switch them off because you're going to run into a blue screen error of death and your Windows might not even boot and you won't even be able to play Warzone. So don't mess around with that. But programs that you know you don't use, like maybe Skype, stuff like that. Just random programs, like, I don't know, like maybe editing programs that you use and stuff like that. Switch them off. You don't need them because you can open them once you have started your Windows, then you can come and open these programs. For instance, I have my Steam off and my Origin off, okay? So when I boot into my Windows, they don't automatically open and run in the background, okay? So when I want to open them, I just click on them. All right, so that's the easy way of doing things to let stuff not run in the background. Okay, another thing you can do is go to settings like this, and then you're going to go to home page, and you're going to go to privacy. You are going to scroll all the way down, and where it says background apps, you switch this off. If this is on your computer, like this, all of these things in your background apps are going to run in the background and use resources. So just switch this off, and that's all you need to do, and it's going to stop running programs in the background. Okay, once you're done with that, we can go back to the home page over here, and then I'm going to show you guys something. All right, where it says gaming, this one over here plays a very big role on some computers, okay? Like I said before, a lot of people have different setups. You can switch this on if you want to, if it helps you. But for me, it does not. None of these do anything for my computer. If I go to captures, right, I switch all of these off, and I highly recommend you do the same thing. Switch them off. Where it says game mode, you can switch this on and then go into your game. If your game runs better, smoother, more FPS, then keep it on. If you are getting frame drops by having this on, switch it off. And if it's off and you're doing more frames, then keep it off. If this option doesn't do anything with your system, doesn't give you more frames or doesn't give you less frames, then just leave it off. I've tested this on my old machine. I tested this on my new machine. When I put this on, it does nothing for my games. Absolutely nothing. I don't know why. Maybe it's my system. Like I said before, everyone else has different systems, but this does not work for me. You can try it. It's your own personal preference. Right, once you're done with that, you're going to go right-click on your desktop, and you're going to go to personalize. Over here, you're going to go to color, and a lot of people play with their laptop, their brand new laptop, or their brand new desktop computer. If you are new to the computer industry, use Windows in like this, in white. So it's the light version of it. This intends to use more RAM and more resources of your computer and your laptop. So I highly recommend switching this to dark mode. Switch it to dark, and then don't turn this on. Transparency effect, you do not need it on. Switch it off. Then choose a dark color. The darker the colors is of your Windows, the less resources it's going to use. But these, the Windows colors, it's your own personal preference. Because if I click on, let's say red, and I scroll up, then these are going to be red, as you can see. So it's your own personal preference. But I keep mine on light colors like this. Very dark, darkish light colors like this. So I can go even darker. So I'm going to keep it on this one and keep it dark. The darker your color is, the better your Windows is going to respond. Okay, once you're done with that, you go back to the home page. Once you're done with this and you've done all of these things, you go to System, and you're going to go to Focus Assist. You're going to turn this off. Notifications and actions, you're going to make sure that this is off. Power and sleep is your own personal preference. I've gone over this before, but this is your own personal preference. I keep mine on never, but it's your own personal preference. All right, storage. A lot of people say that if you switch this on, it helps you free up space. So switch it on if you want to. It's your own personal preference, but I keep mine off. Okay, where it says tablet, you are not playing on a tablet. You are obviously playing on a laptop or desktop computer. So say use the appropriate mode for my hardware. You're going to select this one. And where it says don't switch to tablet mode, you're going to select this one. Once you're done with that, you go to multitasking, and you're going to do this. Okay, where it says snap windows, this is for people that is using multiple monitors. Okay, if you only have one display, like a laptop or a desktop computer, right, and you only have one monitor or one display, switch this off. It helps with gaming. It also helps your Windows to be a little bit better, a little bit faster. Not that much, but it helps. All these small little tips and tricks that I'm showing helps with gameplay and also helps your window run much smoother. So your Windows will be much smoother when you turn these small little tips and tricks that I'm showing you on and off. Okay, I turn mine on because I have multiple monitors, because if I go to display, it shows my multiple monitors. Okay, where it says projecting to this PC, you make sure that this is off. Where it says shared experiences, you turn these off. Where it says clipboard, you're going to turn this off, and you're going to say clear over here at the bottom. Remote desktop, you're obviously going to switch this off as well. Once you're done with that, you're going to exit out of this. Once you're done with that, you're going to go to the search button over here, and you're going to type in device manager, just like this, and go to device manager. Once you open up device manager, I'm just going to make it big. You're going to go to display adapters. Now this is your graphics card that you're currently running. So if you're running an AMD or Nvidia graphics card, you just right click on your graphics card and say update drivers. Say search automatically for drivers. And as you can see, I already have the latest drivers of my graphics card. Now there's a different way of doing this to find out if you have the latest version of your graphics card. This is just the easy way of doing it to make sure that your Windows is up to date and your graphics card is up to date. These are all just small updates that you need to do to keep your Windows up to date, to keep your graphics card up to date, and to keep your components up to date inside your laptop or your desktop computer. All right, once you're done with that, you close out of this and you go over here, just click on this and go to your desktop, right click on it and scan for changes. Okay, once that is done, you close out of this. Alright, so if you want to see what your latest version for your graphics card drivers is, all you need to do is open up Google or open up any search browser that you're currently using. And let's just say you use an AMD graphics card. So I'm just going to do this. AMD drivers download. Okay, so now it's going to take me to the AMD drivers, right? So I right click on it and let's just say open a new window and you can go and download the latest drivers for your AMD graphics card. Keep your drivers up to date. Alright. So I'm just going to show you guys something. Nvidia driver download. This is all you need to type into Google and it's going to take you to these pages to find out if you have the latest version for your graphics card. Okay, so you select the graphics card that you're currently running, you say search, and then you download the game ready drivers. For Nvidia users out there, I had a lot of comments asking me which one should I download. You download the one that says game ready drivers and River Tuner as well. If it gives you the option for River Tuner, install it as well. Also, install GeForce Experience. It helps you keep your graphics card up to date if you are an Nvidia user like me. Okay? Just keep your graphics card up to date. Now, I'm going to open up my GeForce Experience and just show you guys what this actually does. All right. So this is my GeForce Experience and it's going to show you my games. Okay? You go to drivers and you go to check for updates. Now, it's going to show me if I have the latest version. I have the latest version installed. The nice thing about GeForce Experience is if you close it and it doesn't even run on your computer, it will randomly pop up over here, over there, and it will show a little yellow thing here, and it will tell you that there's a new driver that you can go and download, and then you keep your drivers up to date for your graphics card. Okay, once you're done with that, I'm going to just do this and show you guys something that's very, very important with Warzone. Okay, Call of Duty Warzone Season 5 right now is completely broken. I don't know what they did with this update. I honestly don't know. But the steps you just took counts a very, 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 very big role for Season 5. The steps you just took now, okay? As you can see, Season 5 is out, and people are having massive problems with this game. This game, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I'm trying to help as much as I can. This is all I'm trying to do, is help you guys. Everyone out there. Every single person. Doesn't matter who you are, if you're rocking the worst computer, the worst laptop, the best computer, the best laptop, doesn't matter. Everyone is having problems with Season 5. It's the worst season out right now for Warzone. I really do not know why. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, okay. So when you're in here, a lot of people are telling me on my comments as well, dude, I get kicked out of the server, or my game crashes, or I can't get logged in, and stuff like that. Okay, so this is all you need to do if you go into the game and it tells you that you got an error for logging in and it doesn't want to log you in. You just close this, you press Ctrl-Alt-Delete and go to Task Manager. Okay, when Task Manager opens, you are going to go to Battlenet, everything to do with Battlenet, and in the tasks for it. Okay, every single one of them. If you find more like this, I don't even need this, so I end it. All these things that you don't need, end them. You don't need them. But anything to do with Battlenet, close it. Once you're done with that, open up your Battlenet again and go into Warzone. Try it again and you'll see that it will work. If it doesn't work the first time you've tried it, try closing everything through the task manager, restarting your laptop or your computer, and then go back on your computer or your laptop, go back into Battlenet, go into Warzone, and go play the game, and it should be fixed. That's a couple of fixes that I know that actually does work because it's happened to me a couple of times, and I've done these tips and tricks before, and it helps me. So I'm hoping that it's going to help you guys. Another thing is this. Go to the search button over here and type in run, and you're going to press Shift 5 for the percentage symbol, temp, Shift 5 for the percentage symbol, and press enter. You're going to click on anything inside here, press Ctrl and A, highlight everything, right click on it, and say delete. Alright, now it's going to delete everything inside the temporary files for Windows, and you're going to right click on your desktop, say empty recycling bin, and say yes. Just delete everything inside there. Okay? Go to the search button. Oh my god, can I not open Katana? Go to the search button over here and type in run again. There's an easier way of opening it up. Just press the Windows key and R and it will also open up the run tab. You type in prefetch just like this and you say continue. Okay, you click on anything, press Ctrl A, highlight everything, right click on it and say delete. Say skip because Windows is currently using these two files and exit out of this. Right click on your recycling bin, say empty recycling bin and say yes. Alright, once you're done with that, you should be good to go for Season 5 right now. But there's more things I need to show you guys because a lot of people have left me comments that I need to go over with. Number one, I've had a comment on my YouTube channel that it deleted off my YouTube channel because someone went to go and comment on my YouTube channel. My comments are restricted. So I can either approve your dumbass comments that you're putting on my channel or I can completely just delete them. Because there's a lot of people that's spamming onto my YouTube right now, spamming their Instagram, spamming their YouTube channel, like, yo, dude, his guide actually worked. Come check it out. Look here. I'm not here to sponsor you. I am not here to link your videos or your Instagram channel. So don't spam on my YouTube your Instagram accounts. Don't do that. I am not an advertisement. I am not a bank. So please don't come and leave dumbass comments on my YouTube videos. Please don't. They are going to get deleted because I hold all comments for review. They are all held for review. So your comments that you are leaving on my YouTube channel are going to get deleted. Okay. Because I'm getting very annoyed by people that is posting comments on my YouTube channel to go and check out this guy on Instagram. He fixed my VAC ban. It has nothing to do with Warzone. Why are you leaving these dumbass comments on my videos? It has nothing to do with Warzone. Like, thanks, man. I got my account renewed. I was cheating. I got it renewed. Go to this guy's Instagram. I don't care. Your comments are going to get deleted. Please don't spam my YouTube. Don't. And if you do it again, I'm going to report your channel and I'm going to remove your channel off YouTube. Anyways, I'm getting very tired of those people. Sorry if I'm bloating, but I'm getting tired of people spamming my YouTube. Honest to God. I'm getting very tired of it. Okay, I'm going to try and go over everything I can for you guys today. Over all the comments that I got. And I'm going to say all the comments, even the comments I deleted. Number one, I got a comment where someone told me, if I do this, and type in run, and type in prefetch and the temp files, yo, dude, it does nothing. No, it actually does something. I've had a machine before this one. I've had a machine that was an Intel i7 first gen, 8 gigs of RAM, and a really bad graphics card, a really bad motherboard. It was a really bad machine. Every time I did this prefetch and temp files, it speeded up my Windows. I was running my Windows on a hard drive, not an SSD. SSDs speed up your Windows. They make your Windows much better, much faster. So I highly recommend, if you have the budget, buy an SSD and put Warzone on it. Put your Windows on it. Just buy SSDs. They are the future right now. If you're still running your games on mechanical hard drives, which means you have a hard drive with a disk inside of it, these ones over here where you go prefetch and also the temp files, delete them. It helps people with mechanical hard drives. I've been in that state. I've had a okay, let me just get this out there. I've had a really, really bad machine. It was very bad. I used to play PUBG where I get under 60 FPS. where I would get so frustrated, I would just go out of the game and I would delete the game. Then my friends would ask me to come and play it again after like a month or two, and I would reinstall it and still do under 60 FPS. And then I would get frustrated. Everyone gets frustrated because that's the two things that people get frustrated for. Number one, FPS loss and internet bad connections. Okay, so the internet bad connections are Warzone. Okay, if you're getting packet lost on Warzone, like lots of packet loss, you are getting massive packet loss inside Warzone. I can't fix that for you. Like, I had a comment on my YouTube channel that said, yo, dude, I'm using Rain 5G and I'm getting packet loss. The reason why you're getting packet loss could be, number one, is because you're using Rain 5G. It's not a fiber line and it's not a really good internet connection. I'm not hating on 5G or, Rain. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. It could also be Warzone's servers. Warzone servers are also very broken and they also go down a lot. So you'll be randomly in a game and you'll get packet loss, burst packet loss, all these things. It's because Warzone's servers are also broken and they also go down a lot. There's a lot of other games where servers go down, like when I play Apex Legends, I've been in a couple of games where I crashed and I went back to the main menu because the server completely just shut off on Origin. Origin is known for it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to get all of these things out there. Okay, another thing is this. A lot of people are asking me, yo, dude, what is the version of your graphics card that you're running? Because I've got the exact same graphics card as you. The latest graphics card drivers is what I'm running. Okay, so all I do is this. I go to my GeForce Experience, I open it up, and I check if I have the latest drivers. So I'm running the latest drivers for my graphics card. Because a lot of people have said to me, yo, guy, I'm running the same graphics card as you. What drivers are you using? Are you using this one, this one, this one, or this one? All I'm using is the latest version. Okay? I'm not running anything lower than that. What's the point of me running anything lower than that? Because if you run anything lower than the latest version, you're going to get FPS drops in Warzone. Warzone needs your graphics card to be up to date to the latest version. If you're AMD user or Nvidia user, keep your graphics card up to date to the latest version. Okay? That's all you need to do. And that your game should be fine. Okay? So I'm going to go out of this. Cool. Keep your stuff up to date. Now I'm just going to show you guys something. I'm just going to go here. Okay, I need to move this from my other screen. I'm just going to show you this. Okay, so this is my SSD for my Windows. As you can see, it's in the blue. Okay? This is my SSD to play games. Online games. My Warzone is inside here. There's my Warzone. It's an SSD. This one, another SSD. This one, another SSD. These are all SSDs. Okay? So it intends to help my PC run faster because mechanical hard drives right now is out of date. It's very outdated. I know a lot of people can't afford SSDs because they're very expensive. I understand that. That's why I'm trying to do FPS boost guides as much as I can for people with low-end gaming PCs or low-end gaming laptops. But don't let it do that. Don't let your C drive be in the red like this. Your other drives is not running Windows. Okay? This, your C drive, it's running Windows. Let it never be in the red. You're going to have problems. Not just with Warzone, with every game that you play. Okay? This one's fine if it's full, because this is just my content and stuff like that I have. Okay? These are my installed games. These are offline games and some online games. And this is online games that I play. Okay? Right. Just wanted to clear that out as well. Another thing is this. If you're a Nvidia user, I had a lot of comments on my Nvidia users that's out there and that subscribe to my YouTube channel and non-subscribers. Okay? I still comment back to them. But if they post retarded comments, I delete them. Anyways, right-click on your desktop, go to NVIDIA Control Panel, and open up NVIDIA Control Panel if you are a NVIDIA user. Okay, you go to Adjust Image Settings with Preview, and you go to Use My Preference. I've gone over this before, but a lot of people don't understand what I do inside here. They are very confused. They're like, yo, dude, you're confusing me. I don't know what you're doing here. What does it do? In every video I've made so far, I explain what it does. So I don't know how, if you are you skipping through my videos? Are you like just skipping through it, or you're not watching my video? Like, or do you have the audio down? Or what is happening? How do you not understand what I'm doing inside here? Every time I make a video of Warzone, I explain myself. Anyways, if you got a really good computer and you're still getting FPS loss, I've said this before, if you got a really good computer, you put this on quality and say apply. If you have a really good computer or laptop and you're still getting FPS loss, put this on balanced. If you're still getting FPS loss, put this on performance and say apply. Once you're done with that, you go here. I'm just going to say no. You go here and you select your graphics card. I had a comment which asked me, why don't you put it on your CPU and why don't you put it on auto select? Auto select will select between your CPU or your graphics card. That's auto select. You do not want it on auto select. You want it on your graphics card that you're running, especially if you are an Nvidia user, because this is an Nvidia control panel, so you'll be an Nvidia user if you have these options. Select your graphics card and say apply. What it's going to do is it's going to apply changes, and it's going to apply it that it uses the physics for your graphics card to play your games with your graphics card instead of your CPU. Okay, now I had another comment. This is a very big comment on my YouTube, to be honest with you. There's a lot of people that ask me the same comment on my YouTube. Yo, dude, I don't know why my PC is doing this, but I'm getting bottlenecked. Okay, I'm going to explain something to you guys. Okay, I'm going to do this. My computer is bottlenecking. Okay, so that's all you need to do. You could just go to any search browser and it will explain to you what bottlenecking is. But let me just jump straight into detail with this. Okay, so I worked as an IT technician. Okay, bottlenecking means this. If you have a really good CPU, you got a mid-tier graphics card or a low-tier graphics card and 8 gigs of RAM, but you're running a really high-end Ryzen CPU or a really high-end, I don't know, i7, i9 CPU, you are bottlenecking your CPU with your graphics card and your RAM. Your RAM and your graphics card can't keep up with the high performance CPU that you are running. If you've got a really good graphics card and a low-end CPU and low-end RAM, your CPU and your RAM can't catch up with your graphics card. So it's like you have to compare them together. Like they need to be paired, basically. So you need to have a good CPU, a good graphics card, and good RAM to not have a bottleneck, but you'll still have a bottleneck, but not that much. Maybe like 11%, 9%, 13%, there around. You'll have a small bottleneck. No one has, that no bottleneck at all. No one has 0.00000 percentage bottleneck. No one on the planet has that. Everyone has a small bottleneck because you custom built your machine or it's a pre-built or whatever the case might be. Okay? That's how bottlenecking works. I've had a lot of comments on this. If your machine is bottlenecking, your CPU usage is under 50%. Your graphics card is not doing 99%, it's not doing 90%, it's doing 70%. It's because your graphics card is too powerful for your CPU, or your CPU is too powerful for your graphics card, or your RAM is too low. So you got 8 gigs of RAM, but you got a monster graphics card and a monster CPU. Your RAM can't keep up with your graphics card and your CPU. Okay, another thing is this. If you're on a budget, okay, and you're running 8 gigs of RAM, I highly recommend getting either a 16 gig stick, or if you have 2 slots in your desktop computer, buy another 8 gig stick that's exactly the same as the one that you have in your computer. So whatever brand it is and whatever megahertz it is, try and get it the same, as close as possible, to run 2 sticks of 8 gigs. Okay? Then you have 16 gigs. Another thing is this. A lot of people have been asking me, yo, dude, the power plan options, I don't have the high performance. Let me show you how to do this. If you go here and you say power, right? I'm just going to say power. Then it will bring up the edit power plan. Okay. A lot of people are saying, yo, dude, I don't have the high performance option. Okay? If you don't, it's very easy to do to enable it or to make one. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to create a power plan if you don't have the high performance option. So you go to power options over here and you go to create a plan. You go to high performance like that. And you just put this on high, just like that. Type in high, and say next. You're going to say next, never, never, and say create. Now you have a high active power plan. You go to change plan settings, you go to change advanced power settings, and you're going to go here. Now you have a high active power plan, okay? If you've never done this before, or you don't have a high active power plan on your laptop or your desktop computer, just create a power plan. Okay, it's very easy to do. Go to the hard disk, and where yours will say 10 minutes like this, or 20 minutes like this, you're going to type in 0 and say apply, and click anywhere, and it's going to say never. Now it says turn off hard disk after. Never. Your hard drive will never turn off. You don't want it to switch off after 10 or 20 minutes. Now, this plays a very big role for mechanical drives. People that's running the game or their Windows on a mechanical drive, meaning a normal hard drive with a disk inside of it. You don't want that disk to stop. Now, I have SSDs. I have no moving parts inside my solid-state drives. Solid-state drives don't have moving parts in them, okay? But I still put this on never, and it helps me a lot. Scroll down, go to processor power management, where it says minimum processor state. You click on it and change this to 100%. Whatever yours is on, just delete everything inside here and type in 100%. Don't go above it. Do not go above it. Don't type in 150 or 200. Don't try it. You're going to break your machine. Don't do that. Okay. Maximum processor state, 100%. Once you're done with that, you say OK, and you close out of this. You can close out of this, or you can just go back to the power options. Then you have an active high power plan. It's as simple as that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I know Season 5 is frustrating. I know. Trust me. I mean, the comments that I'm getting, the amount of comments, I can't even keep up with it anymore. Because there's so much comments of people saying, yo, dude, the Season 5 is so broken. I want to throw my PC out my window. Anyways, Warzone is broken. Okay, we all know this. Warzone is completely broken, and they're not doing anything about the game. They're not doing anything about it. So I try my best to help people out with Warzone. I try very, very hard. I'm grinding very, very hard and finding out information and stuff like that to get the game up and running for you guys as best as it can. Anyways, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching and being here. Now, I just want to do this. Thanks to all my loyal subscribers on my YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. It honestly does. It really means a lot to me. Everyone's watching my videos and leaving me feedbacks on my videos and stuff like that. It honestly means a lot to me. Thanks to every single one of you out there that is subscribing to my YouTube channel, and it's making my YouTube channel grow. Because a lot of these videos is helping people out, and that's all I want to do, is help people with this game and other games as well. If you have any other games that you have problems with, leave a comment down below. I can't physically fix your game, but I can make it run better. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. If you are still listening to my voice, I appreciate you watching my whole video. And as always, peace out.